Masks will be mandatory in Wayne Township schools starting tomorrow. The superintendent announced the decision is in an email to parents. Everyone will be required to wear a mask inside any building and while on the school bus. The decision comes after the superintendent says 461 students have been told to quarantine since the beginning of the school year. There are exceptions to this mask mandate. Children under the age of 2, a person with a disability who cannot wear a mask, and a person for whom wearing a mask would create a risk to workplace health.
Your Statewide News Network covers New Albany, where a school board meeting got interrupted by angry parents over the district's mask policy. Take a look.
Forcing masks is child abuse.
I will stand up and not be quiet when you're coming against my grandchildren.
I really just want to make sure that those of us that are for masks have an opportunity to have our voices heard as well.
The New Albany Floyd County School District is following Indiana's color-coded policy. Right now, the county is in yellow and the district is only recommending masks. But school leaders say if they go in the orange, a mask will be required for all staff and students.
I don't ever want to make another decision to go virtual. I don't ever want to make another decision to close down.
Some parents hope a mask requirement will help children learn in person for as long as possible. Well, there are debates across the country over mask guidelines in schools. Governors in Florida and Texas have forbidden school districts from putting mask mandates in place, but some districts in those states plan to do it anyway. Medical experts say the mandates are necessary to keep those too young to get vaccinated safe, with increasing numbers of children being hospitalized with COVID-19.
I'm sorry. I mean, I know people must like to have their individual freedom and not be told to do something. But I think we're in such a serious situation now that under certain circumstances, mandates should be done.
Florida's governor has threatened to withhold pay from superintendents and school board members if they institute mask mandates. Meanwhile, a central Indiana community boasts one of the highest vaccination rates in the entire state.
News 8's Camila Fernandez spent time there today to see exactly how they're doing it.
95% of the population 12 and older in Zionsville are fully vaccinated. That is according to the Indiana Department of Health. City officials tell me that's because residents want a return to normalcy.
Vaccines are how we get back to normal. Vaccines are important.
Zionsville Mayor Emily Styron says that message helped motivate people to get their shots. And now, according to health officials, they've become the most vaccinated community in central Indiana.
They really engaged our community as volunteers. And there's nothing like making the point that we're all in this together than inviting the community to help in the vaccination effort.
She adds the community is less hesitant to get vaccinated compared to cities with bigger populations.
We don't have the same socioeconomic diversity and challenges that larger urban areas have.
The mayor of Zionsville also tells me she's depending on churches and other local organizations to continue to spread the message on getting the COVID-19 vaccine. Reporting in Zionsville, Camila Fernandez, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Camila, thank you. A recent study from the CDC highlights the importance of COVID-19 survivors getting the vaccine. A new study by the CDC suggests those who got COVID-19 in 2020 and did not get vaccinated were more than twice as likely to be reinfected in May or June of this year. That's compared with people who contracted the virus but were later fully vaccinated.
Advice to everybody who's been previously infected is that you need to get vaccinated because you're going to see a lot more breakthrough infections. The evidence on this is actually pretty clear. You're going to get a lot more infections if you're not vaccinated than if you are.
Doctors say that the study is pretty important because one of the reasons Americans cite for not wanting the vaccine is the belief that they're protected because they've already had COVID-19. Antibodies against the coronavirus may last a little longer than we think. New research suggests protection can last for over a year. In a new study published in the Journal of Internal Medicine, researchers from the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai in New York found that previously infected COVID-19 patients have lasting antibodies to the virus for up to 13 months post-infection. Now, the study also showed that the patients with more severe disease had higher rates of antibodies over time than those with a less severe infection.